Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
It is what it is. Look at this shit, man. That shit post. They gonna be 13 cents.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yo. First and foremost, Happy New Year. The first podcast back. Welcome back to the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr., and here with my dogs, my co-host, Emmanuel.
You.
Cam. This nigga is undressing to show us Emmett Smith. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because we had a great win on Saturday. That's why I'm wearing my jersey.
Cowboys fans
it was a
can't.
great
Y'all
win.
can't
I see what you understand.
It was a
Just be
great
losers,
win.
man.
Because y'all played.
It was a great win.
Y'all played the Redskins.
It was a
on
great
Saturday.
win. It was a great win.
I didn't expect to win. I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
I had no expectations.
That's a terrible fan.
I had more doubt in my mind than not.
Yeah.
But for what the game we played, I'm proud.
Yeah.
I'm proud. I think we played. And if Tom Brady ends up winning the Super Bowl, I mean, we lost the Super Bowl.
I mean, Tom Brady, he's expected to win most of the time.
We never win against Tom Brady. Be honest with you.
Tom
I don't think
Brady.
Redskins, Washington's ever won
Yeah.
against the Patriots when Tom Brady was
Really?
on the Patriots.
They never
I don't ever remember a win against him.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about 40 points.
It was a great Saturday night for me.
Solid
great
playoff
time.
weekend. We definitely gonna jump into some sports.
I loved it, every bit of it.
This nigga got his jersey
to go.
tucked in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
This
look
nigga-
retired, nigga.
No,
He got this.
He
Why
did
is it
retire
tucked in?
that
Why is it
jersey.
tucked into the shirt?
Because I didn't want to give it
To
away
shorts.
under the
Okay, you ain't want
hoodie.
nothing to.
Yeah, I didn't want
It's
it
a
to
little
choke
long.
out.
I know.
I just wanted to reveal it.
Gotcha.
This is
when
what
it was
Cowboys
time.
fans get.
Okay,
They get
gotcha.
happy about other people's losses
Yeah, I mean,
when they not involved in it.
So let me be
So
honest.
it's cool. This is
This
the
man ain't
only
gonna,
thing he has to
he ain't
celebrate.
gonna sit here and act like
Yeah.
every time we go to playoffs, he
Yeah.
ain't hoping we lose and happy when
I mean,
we
you're
do.
supposed to.
I
I
don't
think.
care about
Shit, no, you
I don't
hope they
give a
lose.
fuck.
You
I don't
hope
give
they
a fuck.
lose.
He trying to act.
No.
Come on now.
I'm
Come on
happy
now.
when they lose.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But I'm not like checking for it.
Come on now.
Like,
Come
they
on
be
now.
checking for it.
Come on.
He
now.
be checking for
Come
it.
This
on
nigga be
now.
the first one on ESPN. I hope these niggas.
Now, Rome's in here with me every Sunday. Only time I watch the Redskins when they play in Dallas or if they in the playoffs, pulling for them to lose.
Y'all losers, man. It's 2020 was
Yeah.
a loss for y'all. That's it.
It was.
Just accept it. That's
It was. Y'all finally beat us. Y'all finally did it.
Yep.
But I'm just happy. It was a great Saturday
Good
for
information
me.
to me.
It was a great Saturday.
It was. It's full of football and food.
Fuck this nigga.
Man, how y'all feeling? How's break? What's good? What's going on? What's happening? How was Miami? How was being in the sun?
Miami was a different experience this time. It was just the views, the beach, everything was just great. The food, everything was just great. It was a great recharge, a great time to relax. It was just, I loved it.
I had this whole notion going into the break that I was gonna do work. I didn't.
No,
I did. I remember I called Cam one day. We were talking about maybe doing some stuff for Shady Side Up, and I was like, I'm forcing it because I'm not in it. I'm on straight vacation mode. I'm just not in it at all. And I was like, I'm just gonna wait till I get back. I'm just gonna relax because that's what the break is for, is to relax.
So were people out when y'all?
Oh, I was in Atlanta, so they were definitely out. That's what the first place I went to. I told you guys I was driving cross country. The fans know I was driving cross country, and it was an experience, not necessarily one that I would want to do again. I wouldn't have to. I did it. I don't think it's something I'd be like, oh, let's go do it again. No, I mean, I can fly. But it was cool.
What was the cool part? Give me
I think the
positives and negatives.
So the positives are, one, that you can say you visited multiple states without really visiting multiple states.
Right.
And
The views and
the view. Oh yeah, so going in. So when we were leaving, we were going through New Mexico at nighttime because we had got there maybe like at 9 at night. By the time we got to New Mexico, we left at 6:30 in the morning, so we got to New Mexico maybe like 9 at night.
That sounds crazy.
Because it don't even seem that far. And we was already in New Mexico, but it was still New Mexico was long for some reason.
Yeah.
But when we're there,
And Mexicans ain't usually long. That's
Yeah,
the
no, they usually short.
usually smaller. So
Yeah,
you think
but remember, these are new Mexicans.
oh, these are
Yeah,
new
yeah, so
Mexicans.
these are
This
new
is
Mexicans.
okay, okay.
So it's different. But it was so, because, it's desert, so it was like no city lights. So the sky looked amazing, nigga. Like, that shit
Okay.
was so clear. Like, that's a place
You
where
can
I
see
guess
all the stars and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. You go
See.
do acid trips out there.
I want
Like,
some of that in my life. I
it's
want a
crazy.
good acid trip,
It's-
chased by wolves while seeing alien
Yeah,
spaceships.
with cactuses and all,
Yeah.
but the New Mexico, like the clay and everything was mad red, and it was a little bit of snow too, so it was like snow and everything. So it was that was a cool part. And Oklahoma's a long ass state too.
Oklahoma.
Which
Was
is
there anything cool in Oklahoma?
It was what?
It's just flat.
It was flat, but nothing really cool. I mean, we passed Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I mean,
Did you run into who plays for them?
if I say who played for Oklahoma,
Who plays for Oklahoma, OKC anymore?
But it just they had a lot of construction going on, so Oklahoma got to get their construction going. It was just a lot of uneven road and all type of shit. But
Got you.
then we got to Alabama. I'm sorry, Alabama. It's not really nothing in Alabama.
It's nothing in Alabama.
It feel like you feel racist energy as soon as you hit the state. Like
Right.
it just collapses on you.
Your
like,
blood pressure starts to get a
as soon
little
as you get to
high.
the state, you hear nigga. It's just like it's just as soon as you get into the state.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, it was, I mean, like I said, it was cool cross country. Got to listen to a lot of podcasts, listen to different music and stuff like that. But when I got to Atlanta, I was in I got an Airbnb, like kind of midtown area or by Georgia Tech and stuff. And so this particular Airbnb had a keypad entry. So like they give you a code, you enter all that stuff. So cool. So a couple nights I'm there, cool. So the night before I'm about to check out, I check out the next day. Usually check out it's like at like 12 or 1, or sometimes they do it earlier. So before I go to bed, I turn off all the lights in the house because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna turn off all the lights, even though I don't pay no bills here. But let me turn off all the lights. And then I'm by myself, so I go in the room, I lock the door, cause niggas like you. I don't know if you lock the door when you
Every
go
night.
when you okay, cause like even if I'm by myself, I'm locking the door. But I thought about this: is that a good thing to do? Because what if like somebody needs to get to you for an emergency?
My door ain't that heavy. You can knock that down.
Okay, or just I guess a heavy knock.
I had an ex that told me that why you lock the bathroom door.
Yeah.
Because I locked the bathroom door.
Yeah,
When
I mean I do too. Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that also might be a product of us living together for so long. You want
Yeah.
everybody locks the door.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just used to it too. Like when I go in the bathroom or something, I lock the door. But she told me, she was like, "What if you fall and slip,
It's very
and then
good.
somebody can't get in?"
It's very
You know?
true. I mean,
Or
I
what if-
get
what if
for those
some-
circumstances. I
Sometimes
understand.
the door is by the
I still
toilet,
lock
and
the
if they open it, you gonna get hit. So you lock that motherfucker.
Yeah, Well, I mean, true.
The bathroom right there. If you open it while I'm shitting, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get hit while I'm shit.
But is that your biggest issue with somebody walking in?
No, it's just I lock it so no one. I'm just
It's a
need
habit
my
thing.
privacy.
It's a
I just
habit
want to
thing.
be
That's
in
what I'm
there,
saying.
do
It's
what I
just a
need to
privacy.
do.
Did you lock it when you were at your parents' house?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. I did the same
Yeah,
thing.
since I was a kid, I was just.
And, but black people, we're known to like, we've been raised by fear, so it's like lock your door. You don't know what's going. People lock your door. Turn off the light, close the windows, shut the blinds. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is coming, so you gotta turn shit off. But anyway, so I cut off everything. I go in the room, I close the door, I lock it. Yeah, you thought you heard?
You didn't hear that? Oh, it was that.
Oh, so I go to sleep.
Black people scared.
Black people scared.
Yeah, I was about to say, y'all didn't lock the door?
You ain't locked the door. So I go to sleep. I wake up around 3:50, and I don't know what woke me up, but I woke up, and under the door seal up under the bottom, I see living room lights on. So immediately I'm like, I turned off all these lights. So then I thought about a couple things went through my mind. I was like, all right, maybe it's an automatic thing, and I didn't. But then I seen shadows of footsteps.
Nah.
So
I
I
would've
just
been like, where's
I
my
just got
gun?
on briefs.
Where's my gun? I don't even got a gun. Where's my gun?
I had a pocket knife.
In your briefs?
No, not in my briefs.
Nigga sneaking? You ready, nigga?
I'm a ninja with
this
this.
nigga is
He
ready.
did have it in his brain.
Damn.
No, but it was right in my little
Stab you and
bag.
infect you, bitch.
You get some shit on this clip. So I grabbed it. It was right in my bag. So I reached in there, I grabbed it. I hop up. And my heart is kind of racing because I'm disoriented. I'm asleep. I was having a good dream. I woke up. Then I hear like, it sounded like a woman. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But then I hear the walk go back, like the feet kind of scurry.
This is in the house?
It's in the house.
Okay.
The feet kind of are scurrying, and I'm like, what is that? And going towards the door. So I open the door. You know, black people open up. I said, hey. Hey. And this little white girl was by the door. She said, oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I think I checked in too early, or I have the wrong place. And I said, wait. Huh? She was like, I'm sorry. She's on the phone, I guess Airbnb or so. Yeah, I think, I seen your suitcase. I knew somebody was still here, da-da-da. She shuts the door and leaves. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and lay back down, only to realize I had grabbed toenail clippers. I'm about to get this bitch a pedicure.
This nigga wrong, man.
Dear grab
This nigga.
toenail clippers.
What the
I
hell
was
you
like,
gonna do with some
what I'm going to do?
goddamn-
Give you a nice spa day?
Once you look at it, you just gotta throw it at him.
I was like, yo.
I will.
I clip the shit out your goddamn nail. But what made me after I calmed down and went back
Wait,
to bed.
my bad. Small toenail clip or the big one?
No, I had the big joint.
Oh yeah. I'd do some damage.
I had a big-
If
I
you
had
hit
a
him
big one.
in the forehead, that hurt.
That would hurt.
I
That
had-
hurt.
yeah,
I knew you were a little cut.
It was the big
Sure.
boys. But what I realized is when I woke up, I sent the email to the Airbnb. But here's the thing, like, one, wouldn't you switch the code to give somebody who's checking in the next day? You wouldn't give people the same code because that don't make sense.
First thing I thought about, yes, that's
Yeah.
a security question. But what about hygiene? Like, if someone right there, when they gonna switch out the sheets or wash it for the next person?
Yeah, I was like, what? Because they usually have somebody has to come in. They have a cleaning fee that you have to pay for it, so the person comes in afterwards. My checkout is until 1 the next day. What Airbnb is checking in at 3:50 in the morning? I was like, was this girl on drugs? Like, I had so many,
Very sketchy.
many
Very
questions.
sketchy.
I
I was
wouldn't
like,
even want to go to sleep after that.
I was confused. I mean, I just went back to sleep. I don't know. I locked the
She
door.
was in the house.
She was in the.
See, I
She
would
was
have-
inside the house.
And then what did she say to you? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so. I
And she
think I
just
checked in
exited
too
out the house.
early, and I checked in too early, and I think I have the wrong time. I switched my days. I'm so sorry. I said, wait, what? Huh?
The only way I can go back to sleep after that, because this is so random. I don't know what's going on. I gotta push like a couch or something in front of the door, so if
Yeah.
I do fall asleep, I hear it when it comes back.
I didn't go
over.
right back to sleep. I sat there because I was just really confused at who would think that checking in
Was there
to
a car
Airbnb.
waiting for her, or was it like you could see her car? Or?
No, because where I was, it was like a hallway, and then the outside was the outside was like a balcony area or something like that. So it wasn't like a parking lot, so I couldn't see nothing. I was like, it was just very confusing.
All right, well, how cute was she?
Eh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm more scared
That she
when I
wasn't
see a
cute.
white girl
Yeah, no,
right.
I was a
in the
little,
house because I immediately think
Yeah,
I'm going to jail now
yeah,
for whatever
for
reason.
sure.
I'm
Whatever reason,
I'm
I'm
here.
there. I'm in
I
there.
paid for this, but I'm going to jail.
Yeah,
So
You're completely right, but you're going to jail.
yeah.
Like, you're
I'm
completely right in what
I
you're
didn't
doing,
do anything
but
wrong.
you're going to
But
jail.
now I
You're
just
going
feel
to
like I'm
jail.
going to jail.
Yeah, you're definitely going to
Like
jail.
I don't even know what to say to her.
That's why I was confused. I'm in my
Miss-
briefs, like I don't know what's going on. Dick's off. I'm scared. It's tucked in.
And
I don't
then
know
you
what's
don't know
going
if
on.
this is a setup.
Definitely soft when you're scared.
Oh yeah, that thing. Oh yeah,
You
reel
shriveled
it
up
in.
like a little turtle.
Oh yeah, really right on in because I didn't know what was going on.
Turtle.
But it was just real confusing. I was like, they need a better security because you don't just give the same code. Like why would she have a code to the same?
And cleaning. Those are two things: security and
She
hygiene.
didn't
Security
accuse you of
hygiene.
taking her phone.
No. But like,
Did
what
you
if
see that video?
Yeah, that's funny.
what if I'd have had
I've been
a
following that.
what if I'd
Soho
have had
Karen.
a license? Oh, you talking about that girl?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Soho
Soho
Karen.
Karen.
What if I'd have had a license to carry and shot her?
You'd be in jail right now.
So I would
No,
be in jail.
I don't think he. Would,
I mean, she white.
because you black. Yeah.
Okay, in that sense, but
But
would I be in the wrong?
from the legal standpoint,
Well,
you're not-
does Georgia have stand your ground law like Florida?
That's what I don't know. Yeah, so who knows?
And then
I
you would
don't
have
know.
to have your license in Georgia, because I don't think they just
Oh,
transfer
'cause they
state
can't
to
just-
state
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Then
Yeah,
you
so
have
I
to
might
have,
be in jail.
so.
Yeah, I might be in jail.
unless. What if you shot her with a? What if you shot her with a bow and arrow?
You know what? You
Would
might be
I
on-
mean,
you might be on to
if
something.
maybe niggas need to start having bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's like
They'll change
laws
the law
for that.
quick. They'll change the law quick. Just like they
But
changed
you're
the
not
law.
talking about automatic ball. You talking about one you got to put.
Yeah,
I
I'm
gotta
talking about
pull.
one
Just like they
you
changed
fucking
the law.
Tomb Raider ass
Yeah.
fucking,
Just like they changed the
Yeah.
law. What state they changed the law where they can use rap lyrics now against you in court? Whatever
Oh, shit.
whatever you do,
Right.
they'll
your
make
social
a
Yeah,
law.
they're
media
gonna
and all
figure it
that.
out
That's
one way or
No,
another.
they rap lyrics specifically. It was a state, I forgot, that just passed that they can use that in court now. And everyone
That's
was
trash.
arguing like,
Damn,
what about
man.
all the rock lyrics where they talking about killing people?
Yo, rappers ain't come out and be like, yo, freedom of speech.
Yeah, they need to.
I need to
Uncle
be
Luke-
able to talk
Uncle
about the
Luke
real
fought
shit I've
for
been
that. That's why
Yeah.
you got the parental advisory sticker.
Yeah.
So
Well, he fought for the fact that the ability to say what you want to say.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I'm
They
saying,
not
freedom of
stopping you from
speech.
saying what you want to say.
But
They just saying
now
they
they're
can
just using
use
it
that
against you.
as against you as
Yeah. So technically, don't say what you want to say because
Well, in that state,
they're going. Well, in that state, yeah, that's what's happening.
I mean, you should be snitching on yourself anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing it.
I-
They've
we-
been snitching on
They've been snitching, but that's always been the problem.
Yeah,
that's why they always end up in jail.
Stop snitching on yourself.
on, my niggas.
But then I went up to see my dad, and I just came to the realization that like niggas is really getting old. Like my dad, like seeing my dad each time,
You see him.
I see him
the
getting
age.
older.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I see the walk, I see the tired, I see the lack of hair that he need to let go, and
Mhm.
because I'm like, bro, that's it.
But his Instagram, it looked like he got his hair.
Because he have a hat on, and he take it from the right angle, and I said,
So your dad know angles.
yeah, ain't no angles, slice no angles.
I think you got the only parent that's on IG.
IG,
in
I
this
think
group.
so.
Yeah, and
That's
my
hilarious.
mom got one picture on IG from 2017. I don't follow her,
Yeah.
but I don't think she used it. But
What's her Instagram?
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Send that over.
What's her
man.
Instagram?
No, I honestly don't know. I truly don't know.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
It's
it's
It's called
fine.
Pam's Greens.
Pam's Greens. That sounds like a restaurant.
I'm
Pam's
gonna
Greens.
go find it.
But
Would you be mad if I left a heart under that picture?
nah,
That's hilarious.
not at all.
Would you be mad if you saw us in here leaving hearts under mine?
Nah, she's a mother.
Would you get more mad if somebody leaving hearts
Yeah.
under your mom's pick or under your girl's pick?
more mad if someone leaving hearts under my mom's pic? Oh, my girl.
Your girl.
Yeah, probably.
Because you ain't fucking your mom. Or-
Yeah, I think that's.
All right.
I think that's the reason why. Yeah, I can say that.
Would you be more mad if someone leaving hearts under your girl pick or your mom leaving hearts under your niggas picks?
Probably my mom leaving hearts under my niggas. That's that bullshit because you don't want to deal with
and
that.
what if the only time she liking it is when
Yeah.
when we have our shirts on? Is that so?
I'm like, Mom,
like she liking.
I'm
Chaz-
like, you can't like nothing. What he just posted something about a podcast. She
Why
like,
every time Chaz
well,
get out the pool, you liking
you
this?
like
you
this
like
nigga
this
pic.
pic?
You leaving
Wait,
eggplant emoji?
wait. Which one you more mad at? If she leave hearts or if she leave #MCM?
Come on, man.
Nah, probably MCM. Like, who the
Your
fuck?
mom leaving MCM.
I'm your man crush Monday. What the fuck you mean?
Oh man,
She
that's
leaving
hilarious.
eggplants thinking that's for a casserole or something. Like, no, Mom, that's
Dog.
dick. You say you can't use that. But yeah, seeing my dad is just funny because, and then he thought he lost a large amount of money, but he thought
Gambling.
no, in the house.
Oh,
That's how I know he getting old.
okay.
But he said, and
He just has a large.
my
amount of
dad
money.
has a funny panic thing,
Yeah.
and so he had some money because it was like Christmas money or
My
whatever.
dad got that too. I know what you're talking about.
Like
that
some-
panicky, like
Yeah, it's like- yeah,
it's
it
that
was-
type of shit. Like
that old nigga shit, real panicky. Me and him had went out the night before to get food and grocery, and so the next day, he said, all right, I'm about to go out and do a little bit more shopping before Christmas. I was like, all right, cool. He's like, you can stay here with your brothers. All right. I was a nanny, all type of taking care of my brothers, a teacher somewhat. So I'm there, and I see him. I see him get up, and he started looking around. He looking around for stuff, and And then I say, I could tell in this. I say, you all right? He's like, yeah, no, I'm just looking for you. It's a black envelope. It has some money in it. Oh, okay, all right. So I continue watching TV. I see him go upstairs. He had his jacket on when he went upstairs. He had it off when he came back. And he had it off when he came back downstairs. I said, oh yeah, he getting hot. He getting frustrated.
Because you know he took that shit off.
He said, hey, Stevie, when we went to the store last night, I know I ain't take no large amount of money with me. I said, nah, because that wouldn't have made sense. I'd have been like, why you got all this money for some pizza and some groceries? He's like, yeah, I know I ain't tripping. So then he called his wife, and I hear her going off on the phone. You always losing stuff.
So that's where you get it from.
And I thought about me.
That is hilarious.
And I thought about me. I thought about me in that situation. I was like, I'll probably be getting yelled at. You're losing stuff. You're being irresponsible. He said, look, baby, listen. I know I ain't take that money. I know I ain't take that money with me. I'm sitting there laughing.
Oh, this is so
But
funny.
then I stopped laughing because I could see he was really getting concerned. And he was like, all right. He's like, all right, y'all. It was all the boys in the house. Everybody, let's help me find this. I said, where's the last place you put it? He said, now I left from right here. I was sitting in my chair because this is my chair. I got up and I went and put it upstairs. I know I put it upstairs. He was like, sometimes my wife be playing tricks on me because she be trying to see if I'm going to leave something somewhere. And I think she got it. He called her back. He said, hey, you ain't got that envelope, do you? She said, no, Stevie, I don't have the envelope. I'm out shopping. You're making me frustrated. I'm laughing. And then I think she went to speak in Ethiopian and all.
Oh yeah.
Amharic.
Oh yeah. Amharic going off.
And then so then I said, all right. I said, Dad, calm down. I said, look. So he has a little ring thing, the camera ring light thing. So he looks on there. We both looking at the camera like security footage of somebody that got robbed. He said, all right, when I left the house, if you look right here, he zoomed in. He was like, I don't have nothing in my hand. I was like, yeah, you don't have nothing in your hand. So then we go the whole day.
He had to confirm it. Yeah,
so then I said, look, if you don't find it, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And you can just give it to me later. He said, I don't want you to have to do that, man. I said, if you don't find it, I'll give it to you. It's all right. We'll figure it out.
So it wasn't a lot of money then. You know that's a good one.
That's a good one. I ain't got nothing. That's a good one.
You looked. I saw it in your
that
eyes.
looked like
That nigga looked at me. That's a good one.
Fuck. Technically, it's not a lot, but it is a lot to lose at the time. $700. I was like $700.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
So then his wife comes home. She goes upstairs. I hear him.
I know she gonna find it. I know she's gonna find it.
She goes upstairs. She goes to the drawer, or they both go to the drawer where he usually puts stuff. What happened was, I think he was rushing, slid it in the drawer, but it slid like in the back
like it was
part of the drawer. So
okay.
she said she looked in there, pulled the drawer out, and seen it right there. And he came downstairs. All right, y'all. Everybody, we good to go. We got the envelope. I found it. She said, you didn't find anything.
Dog, that sounds like my family so much.
It's hilarious.
Dog, my mom will find anything. And
Anything.
just be like, and my dad will be like, wasn't that? I didn't put it there. Like,
Yes, you
all
did,
right,
nigga.
man.
Yes, you did. But it's just interesting seeing your parents get old, and like the conversations are much different now, like just that we having and stuff like
what's
that.
different about them?
It's more about life and the gratitude for, like, a lot of we talked about, because he's in this like military program where he talked to like vets about, it's like a big brother mentorship thing, and so he's talking about all those people that he's seen, like stuff that he's learning now at 58. You know, so we talking about a lot of like therapy stuff and like how he, you know, just wants to make sure that he leaves his kids with, you know, things. And I'm like, you talking to me like you about to go out the door tomorrow, but he just getting older, and you know what I'm saying, it was cool though. Like, I mean, I like having those conversations.
What was the conversations when you were younger?
Not that. It was surface stuff. Like, you know, how's school been?
How's the weather?
You know, all right, California treating y'all good out there, da-da-da. But now it's just like, it's more man talk. It's like, you know, family, how to take care of family, the stresses that he's having in his relationship now and stuff like that, and like trying to prepare me for when I'm getting married. And, you know, I fuck with it though. I fuck with the bond.
Is he
like,
telling you not to lose things?
I don't know if he didn't necessarily say not to lose things, but I'm seeing what he's doing.
You just gotta watch.
So I just gotta watch what he's doing. But
That's
then,
hilarious.
and then I was taking my little brother back and forth to his school and stuff like that. My little brother going through puberty, so his voice is crackling and whatnot. And I was
got
like,
bailed out. I didn't come.
oh yeah, Cam was supposed to DM up in football, but we didn't get to do it. But yeah, no, it was a cool fun time. You say you still notice your dad getting older too. Like each time
I've been over the past 3 years. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, they getting old now. I can see it.
Yeah,
They're getting
it's-
old. And then seeing them take care of their parents,
Yeah.
like, it's that time.
yeah.
It's that time.
I
But
was- Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna go back to your original question. You
Mhm.
asked if things were open. Miami was open, and it was nothing more open than when I went to the beach. Cause
Are there any masks?
Yeah, people had on masks.
Uh-huh.
But when I went to the beach, I'm expecting, it's a beach right by my parents' place, so I go to that one. My dad dropped us off. It's me and Chaz. I was gonna go by myself, but I invited both of them. And then I'm walking onto the beach, like the entrance, it is slammed. I'm like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
I was not expecting that many people, and they got like those rentable, not even rentable. You can just take them laid out chairs.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people are this close to each other, stranger. I'm just packed. So I get past that, and I got my mask on. So I just walk. I'm
Yeah.
walking past all these big crowds to the part of the beach that's more empty, but that shit was beautiful, man. To be on the beach in December,
That
It's
sounds
amazing.
Amazing.
it's like so many videos and pictures.
Y'all
and
got
then you
that
already-
warm water too.
warm
Yeah.
water. It was a little cool, but not like LA cold.
Right,
and
right.
then
Yeah.
you already know the women. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Speaking of women, I want to before. Actually, now let me ask you. What did you do for Christmas? You were here.
I was here. Me and Mike were here. We just wrapped up the
Wrapped up the
project,
project,
that we've been working on, which we're very excited to tell y'all
Yeah.
about soon. It's coming out in February, so we'll let you know about that as we get closer.
We can
But
let them know details a little bit closer.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. I think in the next, maybe the next pod, we'll see. All right?
Okay.
We'll get the word, but it's a series we've been working on, a
Mhm.
project that we putting out. We're excited for, but yeah, just finishing that up, and we did a podcast while you were gone.
Mhm.
Tristina was on there. Tristina,
Ridiculous.
Sarah,
Pisses me
Rochelle, and Mike.
Yeah.
We had like a little New Year's party. I was pretty drunk, so I don't even remember most of the
Yeah,
conversation.
for sure.
I'm pretty sure we talked about
Everything.
sucking dick for 45 minutes.
About you sucking dick?
Oh, absolutely. Hey, nigga, don't try me like that. So it was a good time.
Now y'all recorded video.
Yeah, we recorded.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time because of the other project
Yeah,
to edit it, but maybe we could put that out sometime.
You can go
before I
back
get-
home. Maybe after the project come out.
I don't know right now. I gotta
Gotcha.
kind of see about the state of the world, because maybe
For
that'll
sure.
lead us into a different conversation
sure,
here.
yeah.
Well, that was different too. That was my first flight during COVID.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So-
saying. Yeah, how was your first flight? It was like, did you have to do a lot of?
The very first one was great because it was nobody in the middle.
In
Yeah,
your
so-
middle, yeah,
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
my
okay,
middle.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was like I'm in the aisle, no middle, Asian lady. I make a joke to her. I don't think she understood what I said.
Gotcha.
So I just looked back
Mhm.
for it.
yeah. Or you're not funny.
Know that.
Well, we know that's not true, so she didn't.
If she would have leaned over, you're not funny.
So we know that's not true, so she didn't understand.
Well, no, she didn't laugh. So we don't know if she might have
looked at
completely
me-
understood.
She looked at me like she didn't understand,
Let the boy
and that's
believe.
what I'm going with.
God damn it.
let the boy believe. You
But
funny.
But that was cool. But I ride early, so
Yeah.
it already be kind of empty. But it was different. It was empty. Then one thing they did was, as soon as you come on the plane, they give you a little Ziploc bag with water, a
Yeah.
cookie, and a wipe, because they ain't coming
Water,
down the
cookie,
aisle.
and a wipe.
Yeah,
Okay.
on that flight.
It's
there
already
was-
on your section.
No, as soon as you walk in, they're handing it to you. in a
Oh,
little
they
Ziploc
hand it to
bag.
you. Ah.
Because they
that-
ain't coming down fucking with you.
Yeah, they ain't fucking with you.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
gotcha.
smart.
So that was cool. My flight going to Arizona, that
Yeah.
was terrible. That was packed, and
Oh, okay.
and it just felt like, I don't know, because I didn't fly so long. It just felt like I was in the air forever. Like I never wanted to get off a plane so bad in my life. Like I want to get off of here. Like I couldn't
You was going
imagine.
from Miami to Arizona.
And I couldn't imagine going overseas how I felt that time.
Oh,
Because, you know,
shit.
that was 5 hours.
Yeah.
Imagine I have to do 5 more. When you get to 5, you're like, nah.
Nah.
And then my flight from Arizona coming here, I had the whole road to myself.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And
That's
that was
nice.
beautiful. And that was only like 45 minutes. Like, I
Yeah.
fell asleep. I woke up. We landed. Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, that's good.
But it was a different experience. People got the masks. It was more empty. It wasn't as chaotic. It was different rules. I couldn't wear the mask I wear because mine got the filter on it.
Mhm.
They say that you can't wear those, so they give you.
You can't
Another-
wear the one with the filter.
Nah, they say those don't work or something. Those are bad.
All right.
So everyone who had that type,
The N95 mask?
no, I got the one with.
The little filter.
I'll have to show you after this,
Okay.
but those you can't use those. And then I wouldn't want to wear that for 5 hours anyway because it's thicker.
It's the,
So
true,
I
yeah.
got the little, the disposable ones,
Yeah.
and I wore that. That was way
But
better.
Now tell the people what your dad said when he was dropping you off at there. But that shit's funny. It's some parent. This is funny.
No, this ain't parent
I mean, not
shit.
parent,
This
but
is
it's
island man
island man.
shit. Island men will be island men
Yeah.
to the end. This man dropped me off to the airport. He hugged me, say, "I love you, bro." Like I'm his friend. Like I didn't come out.
That
his
nigga said,
sack,
"I love you, bro."
Because
I love you,
island
bro.
men is just men. They don't show
You know,
emotion.
he probably started hearing that from his friends more, and then
Right.
he was like, "Oh, maybe that's the way I could say it to my
Yeah,
sons."
yeah. Maybe if I take this same energy and pour it to my son, I
put it that
can.
way.
And I was just
Figure it
walking in
out.
there
Hey,
just
Fred, how you say that
laughing.
again?
Yeah,
I love you, bro. Okay, Fred, I like that. I'm
All right.
taking
I
that.
was laughing.
Yeah, because just I love you. I don't
Because
really
it
like
was
that.
just me, him, and Chaz. Cause my
Yeah.
mom in Georgia, so
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even get to see my mom. So
You had a lot of bonding time with your dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just us three the whole time.
Yeah.
Then going seeing all the family in Miami since we didn't go to Bahamas. So
Did you learn anything new about your dad or anything? Or nah?
that he's gonna be like, when I think of the superior man, I think of him. Like a lot of stuff they talk about in that book,
Mhm.
like a man has to have his purpose.
Mhm.
Like even though he's retired, he love it.
He's still.
He's going to
Yeah.
have to do something. So any side business, he's doing that, and then
Yeah.
he's good at it.
Yep.
So that's what he was doing the whole time. We was talking about that. We was talking about stocks. We was talking about
Mhm.
crypto the whole time. We was watching bad dad movies. I had to put him on
Yeah.
good movies.
My dad had we watching the daddiest.
Who got
movies.
closer to taste? You and Chaz to your dad, or you to your dad?
You said taste?
Tasting movies.
Well, he'll watch anything. He's a movie fiend. Like, as soon as a movie go up, put on another one. Like, he don't stop.
Right. But the ones he likes, is it? Do you think you got more in common with what he likes or Chaz?
It's tough to tell.
You know, he like the action or anything
Yeah, yeah.
action, but I would say probably more Chaz because a lot of stuff he watch, I can't watch it because I'm used to we watch critically acclaimed shows. You know, he'll watch anything. He'll watch the best and he'll watch some bad shit. I can't watch. Like he showed me like
yeah.
Who, your dad or Chaz?
my dad. He was
Oh.
like, you got to watch this show called Resurrection something. As soon as I didn't hear of it, I know this gonna be bad. So like, let me watch
Yeah.
it. First episode. The action was so slow. He like, yeah, he said didn't pick up. This is good. He like, I'd be up till 1 a.m. watching it. I like, nah. Let me go. Let me find
Maybe
something.
in some stories.
Me and my
man.
dad was about to watch something. It was just like this medieval thing, and he clicked it, and that bitch said 2 hours and 50 minutes. I looked at it and said, I'm not doing this. I said,
Same with
I'm
my
I'm
dad.
not doing this. With
They
you.
like to
Right.
watch 2 hours when it's late. I'm like, you ain't
Yeah.
gonna make it.
It's
And my dad
11
like,
o'clock.
if I want to make it, I can make it. I'll watch him fall asleep.
Yeah.
Record him. Say, you sleep. I wouldn't sleep. Like they
Yeah,
have this
they
pride
always do
thing.
that shit.
I don't know why they so prideful about sleeping now at that age.
Just
like,
go to
it's
bed,
okay.
nigga.
You
Go
sleep.
to bed. Parents, all older parents out there, if you listen to this, you're an older parent, go to bed. It's okay. Like, we're not mad at you. Just-
You know what?
and
I
it's
think
still
they like it though. I
Yeah.
think they like falling asleep on the couch.
Yeah, they do.
But just
my
say
mom,
that, right?
I argued with my mom for 10 minutes about why she was falling asleep on the couch. She said, well, it's because I just like to be on the couch. What I do is I fall asleep here, and sometimes I wake up and I'll be up for 3 hours, and I'll
Yeah.
watch TV, and I fall asleep. And when I decide to go to bed, I go to bed. I'm like, you got a TV in your room.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Go to bed.
We're becoming the parents. We're at that age where we're the parent. And then he's still competitive. I raced him.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's
Because we were supposed to do this for years. I'm like, let's do it. As soon as we get to my aunt's house, like, we going to hop out, we going to do this. And I recorded it.
Now, how'd it go?
Come on, man. he slipped at it and he gave up when he saw that takeoff. He was like, all right.
Yeah.
Slipped at the
I know
end.
he's still fast, but
Do you-
we ain't get.
Do you feel like, are you still real close with both of your parents?
No, I hate both of my parents. They hate me. We don't even talk anymore.
I can relate to them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, I love my
All right.
parents.
no, I mean not close. Of course, you love your parents, but like since you haven't been able to get home as much, do you feel like you got a lot of catching up to do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in
like
a lot of ways, because I feel like since we started Dormtainment, I probably missed close to half
Of just a lot of
Christmases,
yeah.
holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
I probably
Some of them
missed
you
close
just
to
chose
half.
not to go, maybe.
Maybe one.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
Most of the times I wanted to go, but it's always
Something
something.
going
Just something happens.
Yeah.
And I get it in the movies now. The guy that just works and works, the workaholic or the that's not healthy necessarily, but during this specific time, it was just hard. It was like getting this done, and then on top of trying to figure out flights for COVID, and then worrying about them too, because I didn't know their health and their age.
Yeah.
They're in that age range. So I just wasn't completely sure.
My
So I was
grandma
just-
has been on a kick of telling me like she don't want me to go back to California because she's panicking about the COVID and stuff. Like she called my mom and was telling her like I don't want him to go back to that place. And I'm like, she's sweet, but it's like I get it. I get it, but
I feel it.
It's like,
I was trying to think like, man, I want to get
it's like, don't go by that. Don't go back to that place. I'm like,
I just think it's
man.
more important that now to go because they getting old.
Yeah.
So it's
they
like
get
even
old.
more. Like every time I go
Yeah.
back, like I definitely gotta come back as much as I can because they at that age.
And
Yeah.
I told Cam I've been reading the 50 Cent and Robert Greene book called The 50th Power.
Mhm.
And in the book, I was like, I had a revelation because in the book there's a chapter.
Revelation.
In the book, the book is about dealing with fear and a lot of stuff, and there's a chapter
It's perfect for you.
about realism. Hey, fuck you. There's a chapter about realism, and it made me realize that I'm a fantasy ass nigga. Like I live in dream world a lot, and it was like the real dreamers are actually the people who practice realism more because then they can base these dreams off of real things or whatever. So and it really was an eye opener for me because I was like I've always been the person like to see not that you shouldn't see the good in people, but I'm always living the like, oh, this person's gonna be this and it's gonna be that. And I would never step back and be like, or maybe they're just a dickhead. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it book really opened my eyes. So then when I was with my
I
parents.
feel like that's what comedy kind of taught me. Like comedy is just like, it makes you think in the pragmatic so much, just like just what's real, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what's, like we say a lot of fluff as people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if you talk to kids, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta tell a kid they're gonna be great, you're gonna succeed and all that. When in the back of your head, this little kid ain't got
You're
no
not
chance.
good.
This kid ain't got no chance in this particular field. Try it. Go hard.
But you're not
Work
good.
hard. But it's no, you know what I'm saying? So we do that a lot,
Yeah.
but then a lot of people don't practice just being real too.
Yeah.
Because there are times where you just, we need to keep it real with each
Yeah.
other. You know what I'm saying? That's how you
Yeah.
get better.
You got to be a practitioner. Like you got to. That's
Yeah.
what you. But
It's funny he say that based on what you told me the other day. What you want to do in 2021? When he just said keep it real, you said this year you ain't going.
Oh yeah, I felt like a lot of times I'll be like holding my tongue on certain situations just because, it's Rome. He's a nice man. He's nice, and I was like, I don't want to. Not that it feels fake, but it's just like, man, you should have just said something, even if it don't feel good when you say it. At least you got it off of you,
Yeah.
and you're not thinking about it like whether it be an idea or whether it be like a disagreement with one of y'all or anything like that. You just gotta be real about it and just understand that if these are your homies or your family or whatever, whoever it is, they have to understand that you're just coming from a real place.
And an argument's not a bad thing.
And it's not a bad
to
thing.
argue with someone's not just to converse with somebody
Yeah.
and go back and forth with your points and knowing that you keep as long as it doesn't get emotional. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But like
Me and my
people
dad watched the
shy
whole
with-
thing about confrontation, and it was so good. It was like a 15-minute TED talk about confrontation, and it just
I'd watch it.
confrontation actually leads to so much success. Actually, because you're getting like you said, you're eliminating.
Don't tell the MAGA
all
people that.
Yeah, don't tell them that. They're like confrontation.
Let's turn up more.
But in certain aspects, it can lead to more sense. But yeah, reading that book, I was like, damn, that just really hit me because I'm such a dream type of dude, and it's like don't lose the dream part, but also have some realism about certain things. Like, hey, you still a black man in Hollywood. You know, even have your dream, but understand that it's real shit still going on. You got to understand the landscape of what you're doing. But it was just a good read. I
think both of you are a little more on that tip.
Cam's a little bit more real. He does.
He has
a little bit more realism than me. As far as like, if he don't like something, he not going. That's what he gonna say. Me, I might not like it, but I might be like, oh, but it's cool.
But both of y'all still, y'all still like, even Cam, when I came in here, you said what did you said something that you Pharrell. We were talking about Pharrell.
Yeah.
And he said that, Pharrell said something that you you have on your that's what it was.
Yeah, I was mad no one told me about the interview. I just watched
Pharrell
it
had a
last
great
night,
interview on Drink Champs.
and he kept saying in the whole interview, God is the greatest, and I got a bracelet with that initial.
And see, and that's the dreamer right there to me. That's the person like seeing, thoughtful, wonderful things and putting that in you. Where it might, and that's not necessarily the best thing either. Like but I might be more just like, that might not mean anything. Don't but who am I to tell him that? I'm not gonna shit on this man's. Just because I have one thought doesn't mean that necessarily means it's right or it's true. So I'm not gonna be like, nigga, that one shit don't mean nothing. Focus on working or something. Like that's what's gonna get us where we need to, which is true. But at the same time, if that encourages somebody or pushes somebody beyond what they believe they can do without it, without seeing meanings in different things, then why not let that person do that?
It's like
let
it's
people
almost
do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't shit on people.
Because it's good to have idealistic. But it's like, for example, if somebody wants to,
I might make fun of you, but I'm not shit.
Like if somebody's working out and they,
Wait. You hear that?
What's that?
Is that what I think it is?
Boss talk, the trap house version. But like it's like if somebody wants to work out and they are like, they say I want to be like The Rock.
Right.
Yeah, that's a great idealistic view.
You ain't gonna be The Rock.
But no,
you ain't gonna be The Rock.
Honestly, you're not gonna be
You
The
may
Rock.
be the best.
You may be the Pebble.
You may be the Pebble.
You may be the
You
Pebble.
might be Pebble.
You may be the Pebble. You smell the Pebbles cooking.
You may be the boulder.
The boulder. The granite, nigga. That's what you're gonna be. But the realism part is, oh shoot, my body's not made like that. I'm 6'1".
Exactly.
This nigga 6'5", 6'4", and just is a super athlete. And
that's why sports is great. Sports. I'm sorry.
No, go
finish
ahead.
your point.
But I was just saying that's the realism part that can lead to the idealism. If you're like, all right, let me be real, understand that this is what my body is now. A realistic goal is, let me just gain 10 pounds a month.
But it goes back to his point.
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, I want to be like The Rock,
Yeah.
and that'll help you get to where your best
for
version
sure.
of you.
That's like your motivator, kind of.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily the realest thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's not what it's going to be.
Yeah.
But you can aspire. You can have Jordan on the wall.
Because back to his point, I always said, like, Pharrell, that's the only person I may look up to. Like, I aspire. Like, I like when he be talking, I just relate to this shit. I like how it's everything about Pharrell. Like, if I had to aspire to be like someone, it would be like that. So,
got you.
It's a mix of both. I think that's what makes our group dynamic in that way, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a mix of pragmatic people. You got a mix of dreamers. You got a mix of, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of us bring something to the table. Even in meetings, when we used to meet with these Hollywood people, you know what I'm saying? I would usually be the one, I can't fuck with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just listening to no, we need this, that, that. Where the guys would be more like, well, we could get this out of this. This could be the opportunity here. Where I'm trying to get the most in the moment, they might see what great could come. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the funny
takes
thing.
both of those
You and
things.
Mike are on this side. Me and Roma on this side. Chad's always in the middle.
Right. Which pisses me off. So I can't stand
Chaz
middleness,
holds-
and that's what me and
Chaz
Chaz
holds
whatever.
both scales.
Yeah. But the thing is like, even in there they talk about how you gotta watch the sharpness of people, how they maneuver. You more so were looking at, all right, I've seen how these niggas already move and how they talk, so I'm going off that. And then on the other spectrum, we like, yeah, they talking like that, but let's look on the the grand scheme of things. But so it's just finding a healthy mix of both. You know what I'm saying?
You'll really like 50 Cent's autobiography
Yeah.
because he talk about how he handles meetings and how
Yeah.
he gets deals done and
Yeah.
everything. It's some crazy.
You got to
shit in
push
there.
past the gratification of like, this is my moment, and understand that this could be a moment, but it's also, you got to understand like, what is this person talking about? Like, is this really going to help me in the long run, or are they just spitting shit? You know what I'm saying? Especially
That sounds terrible.
spitting
It's
shit.
it's a really good conversation because I think like, and it goes to even the fucking what happened at the Capitol.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. They basically stormed the Capitol. The MAGAs.
Yeah.
And nobody was. I mean, there was somebody was shot dead. I
Yeah.
think 4 people might have been dead.
Two cops
or-
have died.
Yeah,
Two cops have died.
I just recently saw the footage of I think the first one they announced that they was like beating this dude. They was
Shit.
just attacking the cop. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why wasn't? Well, you know why it wasn't on the news, but they was beating this man.
Yeah.
Like, and
When I
those
saw-
are the people that be saying Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And they be
That's
saying
a-
don't disrespect our flag. They were beating them with a flag.
Everything that
That's
happened
wild.
was like a
That's
turn
fucking
of his
wild.
head, and I felt like a
Yeah.
lot of people. Good, you saw it. You saw that.
saw
We
yeah.
saw cops, some escort people in.
Yeah.
I saw cops taking pictures
Yeah.
with some of these motherfuckers.
When I heard Fox News, the narrative of Fox News changed to, oh my God, this isn't right. Like this certain report, I was like, oh, there might be a little bit of not change, but it's a little bit of like, oh shit, in there. Like,
Yeah.
oh, these motherfuckers are actually crazy. Like they,
But you
it's-
see,
yeah.
I'm just thinking like, growing up in the area,
yeah,
why weren't there jets flying over the fucking building? Where's
Yeah.
the military at?
yeah.
When something like that happens? Where is the CIA, FBI? Where is everybody at?
Call of Duty.
Where just a few months ago, they're tear gassing
Yeah,
people for,
no, for sure.
peaceful protests down DC, and
Well, they said the cops didn't attack because they were seeing their friends and families in the crowd.
that's what they were.
Probably.
But
Fuck your
honestly, even if
friends.
it's not directly their friends, their
Yeah.
family, when they see other white people that looks like them, they see. And that's the narrative I'm hearing more and more right now. That's
Yeah.
because I listen to both sides.
Mhm.
I listen to a lot. Believe me, I listen to a lot of the QAnon conspiracy folks just to listen to how insane they change. Like, okay, this happened. What do y'all have to say about this? And the excuses they come up with.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this was actually Antifa was infiltrated and they helped do this. Oh, this is not their fault. They're even planning more shit.
Yeah.
You know
Look,
what I'm
when
saying?
I watch that stuff, it's 2 things I always think. Who's just saying this because they're racist?
Yeah.
You got to find that one. I'm like, all right, he don't really believe this, but he got to say this.
Yeah.
And who really believe this? Because those
Yeah.
are the scary ones.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
and
saying?
that's the ones I watch.
And they were
at
trying-
least
and they-
I try
oh, go ahead.
I try to make sure that I'm watching both sides equally. You know what I'm saying? I try to watch a little bit of everybody just to see. I watch the extreme black.
Yeah.
There's a network. What's it called? The Africa Diaspora Network. All right, which is like they just
Yeah,
hit on
diaspora.
all black topics,
Yeah.
like black people getting killed, that stuff in Africa happening, and they preach like that this country's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then I watch the other side that are basically borderline just saying fuck niggas. Pretty much.
But yeah.
But
you should watch 19 Keys in them because they doing the whole Black World Order and they saying how all this is supposed to happen for.
who's that?
I'll
It's a
show
good-
you.
yeah.
Okay.
You'll like him.
But I'm just it was crazy. Like that nothing. I mean, I can't say nothing happened because 4 people died.
Yeah,
But the what we all know the
Mhm.
ramifications
Oh,
if
yeah.
it was niggas that look like us.
Oh,
if it was people
yeah.
that look like us,
it was gonna be bad.
it would have been bad.
It would have been
So,
bad. Yeah.
But that brings me to my question. So you got all these people mad and stuff now.
Yeah.
Everybody's screaming race. Going back to your point about mindset and like, so before 2020,
Yeah.
let's go back to 2011, what's his name getting shot,
Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin
Yeah.
getting shot.
Yep.
A lot of this country started changing from that
After,
point
yeah, no,
on.
for sure.
Was the big thing, right?
Mhm.
Before that point, don't you feel most of the world, or not most of the world, a lot of this country at least, was living in that mindset, that dreamer's mindset?
Yeah, it was undercover. It was blanketed.
People was more
yeah.
people than ever saying that, like, I don't see color.
Yeah.
There was more people than ever that
'Cause
racism doesn't exist
Obama
anymore.
was in office.
That was
you
happening.
know.
Obama.
Yeah.
Y'all had a black person as president.
Yeah.
It felt like that's, in my opinion, how the dreamer state can be dangerous and can
no, for
turn
sure.
ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
For
Turns
sure.
into ignorance.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's you keep seeing like, oh no, the world's better. We're all cool, and you're not understanding that.
Shit
But
is
usually
still-
those are
Nah, these
people
are
in
real.
high places, you know,
What?
like who be saying stuff like that. Like Lil Wayne said that, "Oh, I don't experience racism." You know, those
Got
be
you.
people that's
No.
living a
It's a
different
lot
life.
of these.
A lot of-
I watch a black YouTuber that is a MAGA supporter. You know what I'm saying? I watch these niggas too. That it's like, what world are you seeing,
Yeah.
bruh? Like, what are you seeing?
They've gone so far into their
Like that you
know,
are supporting Trump and you're not seeing. And thank God. So I had to follow. I had to look up one of his videos recently
Yeah.
in one of these black MAGA dudes because I want to see his response to all the shit that happened.
Yeah.
And I was shocked to actually see he was like, "This isn't right." And that was when I started thinking, okay, maybe some people are turning
some
here.
people, yeah.
Like you starting to see they're gonna start losing their audience a little bit,
Mhm.
but then Trump gets kicked off the internet.
Yeah.
Period. Which now is kind of uniting these niggas more.
Yeah, because now
Like these niggas are starting their own social network.
Yeah.
This their own web browser.
Yeah.
They starting just to have complete free speech, just to essentially worship this Donald Trump.
You dying for Trump, we don't even care about you.
Yeah,
That's the
that's the
thing.
thing.
Like, you
don't give a
die
fuck.
Like I'm
for
trying to
Trump.
look at
This
what
nigga
do
don't
you
give a-
love so much about. What do you think? They think he's gonna save children from pedophiles or something.
Yeah.
They
My
think he's
only-
gonna.
But it's a whole pedophile
explanation
ring that
is
they
that-
not even
no.
talking
They
about
think
like
that
this.
My
it's a
only
sw-
explanation that you racist, but and this the guy who lets you enables you to do what you want to
Yeah.
do. It's not even. Sometimes it
That's
is
what
this
it is.
Trump, but sometimes it's your beliefs. This is where your beliefs can be enabled and
Yeah.
they can live. So I gotta fight
and they
for
grow,
this guy.
they fester,
Yep.
and see, and this is what we gotta start worrying about because right now white people are going at it with white people now.
Yeah.
Okay, they are like Democrats, Republicans,
Mhm.
far left, far right. They all going at it. This ain't honestly our fight. Like it is our fight. This all started off
Yeah,
with
it
us
started off with-
trying to
yeah,
say,
for
yo,
sure.
can y'all stop killing us
Yeah.
with the cop shit? Can y'all stop killing us? And
Yeah,
then all
yeah.
of a sudden it became all lives matters. Then it became
Blue lives matter.
Blue Lives Matters. Then it became Trump is some god that's here to save us.
This nigga.
Everybody, we got to get back him in office. And it was just like,
Yeah,
what is this?
yeah,
what
what's
is
going on?
happening right now?
It's everything. The narrative is changing every week, or it's something new every week. But that brings me to my situation. It just happened to me on Thursday, so which is fucking wild. So for those, I mean, I told the guys, but for those of you listening, especially if you are a black person listening, it's real out here. Like the racial injustice is really real. So on Thursday evening, I was headed to the Grove to go pick up an item from Banana Republic. You wouldn't think a story that started like that would end the way I'm gonna tell you.
I think that's where the problem
That's what
started.
the Banana Republic.
I didn't see a lot of black people shopping at
Banana
Banana
Republic.
Yeah, they
it was
saw
a
you.
it was a good little
And
jacket.
you said where it was?
Yeah, it was in the Grove in
What
Beverly
side
Hills.
yeah.
Beverly Hills.
This
So
is
cool.
Beverly Hills, ladies and gentlemen.
And so my homegirl's with me. She needed to go to the Grove too. So cool. So we riding.
That area is considered Beverly Hills, the Grove. I don't
Well,
think that's
it
Beverly
wasn't. It
Hills.
was kind. I mean, no.
Or you
it
were
was,
driving from-
the cops. It said Beverly Hills. So I mean, I was
Oh.
driving in the area, I guess. So scoop her. We talking. We catching up. I'm driving, and so all of a sudden I see police lights behind me. Immediately I'm thinking I'm gonna move over because this is not for me. They just turned them on so they can get around me. They turned them on. And it's not even the sirens aren't even on, but the lights are on. So I'm like, all right. So I move over. Then they move over. So I'm like, all right. So I guess I should find somewhere to pull over. I seen a gas station coming up at this little intersection. So I was like, all right, I'll start to move over. And then I heard them on the intercom say, pull over. So I was like, all right. So in my mind, I'm thinking routine stop of some sort.
Did you get to the gas station or you stopped before the gas station?
I stopped like right at the gas station. Mind you, I'm in a rental car that I rented the night before. So keep that in mind. I'm in a rental car that I rented the night before. So I pull over, and then everything goes 0 to 100 very fast. Another cop car flies by us, kind of turns in front of us so we can't go nowhere. The intersection is blocked, and I look around and I see the lights are blind. It had to be 6 to 8 more cop cars pull up. Now my heart is racing. I look at my homegirl. She's like, "What's going on?" I said, "I have no idea. Like, I don't know." Then it jumps up another level when I look in my side view mirror because I hear the cop yelling, "Roll down all your windows." As he's saying, "Roll down all your windows," there are like 10 guns pointed at me in the car. Like I see he got a gun, the person in his passenger got a gun, the cop on this side got a gun over here, and I'm like, whoa. Now mind you, my foot is still on the brake. So I'm telling my homegirl, like, yo, put the car in park, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to touch nothing, so boom. He's like, roll down all your windows. So I roll down all the windows. Turn off the car, throw the keys out. I turn off the car, I throw the keys out the window. My heart is, because it's just guns pointed at me. I'm like, bro, I haven't done anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to Banana Republic. Like, I'm going to pick up a jacket. So then he's like, stick your hands out the window. So I'm hands out the window. And then he's like, do you have anything in the car? I said, no, it's my friend in the car. This is a rental car that I just got yesterday. May I ask what's going on? We'll tell you in a second. I said, we'll tell you in a second? Like, what that mean? They got the guns pointed at me.
You mean to tell you in a second?
I mean, yeah, it does mean you tell me in a second. But I'm like, brother, okay. Reach around, open the door from outside, get out slowly. In my mind, all I'm thinking about is, you know, the George Floyds, the Breonna Taylors, that all the people that have been in a situation like this or hadn't even had a chance to react in a situation like this and lost their lives. So my mind is everywhere. And I'm practicing, like, breathing and meditating. I'm like, all right, think about the YouTube videos you watch in the morning. Like, breathe slowly. Like, don't relax. So, cool. So I open the door. I hop out. He's like, turn away from me. So I'm like, now my back's turned. Now I'm even more nervous because my back's turned. I don't know what's going on back here. Put your hands on your head. So I put my hands on my head. He's like, walk backwards. So I walk backwards towards him. I walk backwards. He said, you got anything on you? I said, no. He's like, get on your knees. So I'm on my knees. And I'm like, bro, I hope they don't, like, try to tackle me to the ground. Because I still don't know what the fuck is going on. So then he puts me in cuffs. And it's a black dude that puts me in cuffs. Because I kind of seen him when he started he puts me in cuffs, he stands me up, puts me up against the police car. He's like, you don't have anything on you? I said, it's just my wallet in my pocket, my phone's in the car. I got this rental. He said, where'd you get the car from? I said, I got it from a rental company yesterday. I got the receipts in the email. I got the receipts in the car if you need to go look at it. He's like, I'm like, what's going on? He's like, all right, we're trying to figure some stuff out. I got to put you in the back of the police car. And I'm like, bro. So he puts me in the back of the police car. So then they handcuff my homegirl, put her in the other police car. So I'm just sitting in the back of the police car like, damn, I didn't think that in the top of 2021 I was going to be in the back of a police car on the way to Banana Republic. So I'm just sitting back there thinking about life. I hear on the dispatcher thing going off, like, run the VIN number, are these the same plates? All this plates and VIN number stuff going on. So immediately I'm like, oh, this car must be stolen. The whole car must be stolen. They still got the guns pointed at the car. And then they open the trunk of the car. They looking in the car. Mind you, in hindsight, I feel like it was a lot of procedures that were supposed to happen beforehand, like asking of questions, license things, but none of that happened. And I wasn't thinking about it in the moment because I had guns pointed at me because you don't know what's going on in that. And so in my mind, I'm like, I just hope there's nothing in this car, like no type of drugs. Because that's it. Yeah, that's it if there's anything in his car. So they open nothing in the car. He comes and gets me. He says, so, all right, look. Apparently, somebody with the exact same car had a stolen car, took the stolen plates off of that car, put them on this rental, and then took the clean plates off the rental and has been riding around with them. So we thought this was the stolen car. and we didn't know if it was drugs or guns or stuff involved. And so, from protocol, we had to do what we had to do. I don't know if protocol means 10 guns pointed at 2 people, because they should have took them guns to the Capitol, because they could have used it up there. We didn't need all that on us. So yeah, and then all of us just apologizing and stuff like that. But then they was trying to crack jokes and shit, and I was like, bro,
I hate when they fucking do that.
I'm like, this is not the time to be cracking jokes. Like, my life just flashed for my eyes. Like, my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, all this stuff, and I'm just like, I just had to take a second and just like, then he got my name and all this stuff, but it's real. It can happen to all of us.
That's some fucked up shit. That could have got you killed.
It could have got me killed, like, seriously. And so I got home. I had to let out a couple of tears because I was just grateful to be alive, and then I had to meditate on it, make peace with it, and just move forward. But to anybody listening, like, it's real out there. Just be careful as you can. That was wild. Luckily, like I said, I didn't let it affect me to where I'm like, scared to go out the house and nothing like that. But I know that could be traumatic, very traumatizing for a lot of people to have guns pointed at you, especially in that when you didn't do nothing. I literally didn't do nothing. And one wrong move from me, like reaching for something like it, that'd have been it. Like they'd have been shooting, because they don't shoot to warn, they shoot to kill. So it's like it was crazy. It was crazy. But I'm alive. I'm here. I'm grateful. And if I would have got shot, I was just like, I had a fresh fit on, so I was like, it would have been. It would have
went out fresh.
It would have went out fresh.
Would have went out fresh.
Go out fresh, then it'd be.
I definitely would have been upset.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
I would have been upset for a couple hours for sure. Rome's dead.
Couple hours. Couple hours.
Fuck, man.
But no,
y'all trying to go to the movies?
he would want me to go to the movie.
Yeah, he would want this. He would want this.
Speaking of movies, I'm ready for that Denzel movie to come out on HBO Max.
That Denzel movie is looking good, man. But that's some sad shit.
It was crazy, man.
I feel like that's one. It's hard to blame on anybody.
Like I said, it is hard.
The
to blame
experience is terrible to go through, and I hate that you had to go through that. But
that was a
unfortunate
event. Yeah.
Some niggas stole some plates. So.
Yeah,
it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault. And of course, the rental place checked, but it was like one number off. It's one of them things where it's like, yo, nobody thinking nobody's switching stolen plates, and because the car been sitting in the lot, you know what I'm saying? And it's probably a rare thing that I'm sure it's happened before, but it's a rare thing. But I don't know. I try to look at the positive in all situations. Maybe it just helped me to be more aware, and even maybe just to have more gratitude for life, like not take anything for granted. Like when I woke up the next day, the trees looked brighter, things felt different. I was like, I'm here because I could have not been here. So everything,
So stop taking me for granted.
Stop taking you for granted.
It's time for me to go. It's time for me to go. But so that's was
wild, man.
It was wild. But like I said, they had more guns on me than the Capitol.
But that's some scary shit to go through and feel, and it keeps happening, man. That's the Karen. You saw the soul of Karen.
Yeah, no, that was wild.
What would you have done if that whole experience? Then you saw a detective come to the car and it was Guff Dam. Like, what we got here?
I'm like, Emmanuel.
It was all like,
but what if it was somebody else? It just
it looked like you.
It looked like
Guff Dam.
No, what if it was Punked? And he came, what do we got here?
That would have been a phenomenal punk. I would have been like, this is a terrible punk.
I would never punk.
That was a terrible punk.
That's the worst punk I would ever do.
I'd be like, you went there. You really went
like
there.
Like if Ashton Kutcher did that, we would have had to kill him.
You had to whoop his ass.
we had to fuck up
Especially
Ashton
in this
Kutcher.
climate.
Yeah, you can't do that.
We would have to fuck up Ashton Kutcher.
And get his ass punked.
Your funny ass on the motherfucking ground, nigga. Your ex-model ass.
What we got up here next? Oh, a shortage of.
We can skip that. I guess we can
sure?
just go to.
Because that sounds funny.
I ain't fully prepared.
Oh, you ain't fully prepared. Okay,
but we
right.
can go to Snoop. We can end it on Snoop.
Well, I kind of want to talk about some sports too. Cause I want to get a couple predictions real quick.
Okay.
Now that Wild Card Weekend is out.
Yeah.
My first prediction before Wild Card Weekend, I said Super Bowl. I said Green Bay Buffalo. That's what I said.
Ooh.
I said I think Buffalo is going to get for some reason. I don't know why I think they're gonna get Kansas City, but Kansas City is a phenomenal team.
So are they playing Kansas City?
They're playing Kansas City next.
That's good because I want to see Ravens Kansas City in the AFC Championship.
I can see that. Too.
So I'm glad that Ravens not playing. Kansas
I wouldn't
City
mind either or. Ravens. I want Ravens in the AFC Kansas City, but if it's Kansas City or who else?
Buffalo.
Buffalo, I'm not mad.
They
I
play
really
next.
like Josh Allen.
They play next. They play next week. I mean, this
Kansas City and Buffalo.
yeah.
But I don't mind any of them winning. I'm
Yeah.
And Ravens play.
And Ravens, who they play now? Because Browns won. They play
Indianapolis. No.
No,
Who
they
did
got
Indianapolis? Beat?
Buffalo. No, Buffalo beat Colts.
Oh, Buffalo beat Colts.
So
Okay.
they play Kansas City. So now
So they
Ravens
play
got to play
Browns?
Browns. I'm
Browns,
guessing.
yeah, that's
Browns
right.
went off last night.
Browns
went
went off. They
off
kind of let a
last.
comeback though.
They look, but I mean, I guess they got comfortable, but yeah, they went off last night. But I think that's my Super Bowl prediction. What's yours? What you think? Only reason because I said Green Bay is because it's hard to be. Now it could be Tampa Bay, but it's hard to beat Green
Tampa
Bay.
Bay?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
It
You
could
didn't hear that?
I didn't
Yeah,
hear
They've been
Skip-
calling it all year.
Yeah,
Since
Skip
the
been good.
first regular season, they called
Yeah.
it
I
Tampa
pay
Bay.
attention as much as them as I do the Cowboys. But yeah.
Nigga act like you don't see the
I
Cowboys.
say it's hard to beat Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay in Lambeau with a bye week, with a rested week. It's gonna be interesting. They can get beat,
And
but
who else is in it?
Tampa,
Rams.
and Rams. And
Rams defense.
Rams defense
yeah,
was
Rams
looking
defense crazy.
I did not expect them to win. I thought
I didn't either.
thought
I didn't either.
Seahawks was
I
going
didn't either.
Seahawks keep getting beat since he ain't had the Legion of Doom. We beat him. What was it?
Yeah.
The year before last.
Pete Carroll suffering from that decision he made in that Super Bowl. But yeah, what you think?
I want to say Kansas City again. I
I
just
mean,
think
I
it's
don't
just
blame
such
you,
an
yeah.
unstoppable force. I'm not mad if Buffalo like somehow gets
Yeah.
there because that would be kind of. I like their
I
team.
think it's gonna be Kansas City or Ravens for AFC.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Kansas.
As
City.
far as NFC, for some reason, I keep thinking Ravens for some reason. I don't know why.
No, Ravens is AFC.
No, I'm saying to go to Super Bowl for AFC.
Oh, for AFC,
I keep
okay.
thinking like
It could be.
But
could be.
I realistically, Kansas City.
Mahomes is
like
great.
who's
Like,
stopping
that team-
Kelsey?
That's what I said.
Who's stopping them?
The only
stopping
way
any of them
Buffalo is winning it is they just got to be on point. Like Buffalo has they have a really good team. They have a solid defense. That's why I say they can get them, but we'll see.
Another big factor that I keep thinking. Hopefully, COVID don't strike some team. Because that's still a big possibility.
that's
Like
very
if
true.
Patrick Mahomes get COVID, he can't play.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, that could
Isn't
fuck
it
up some
wild that
shit.
the Browns didn't have any of their coaches?
Yeah, they had none of their coaches.
That's crazy.
That's the wild
Because
part.
they ain't have none of the coaches at the stadium.
NFC, like I said, it could be Green Bay or Tampa. I don't know who else coming. Oh, and then Rams. Yeah, I don't know.
Rams, Packers. Who else over there?
Rams,
NFC.
Packers,
Oh, Tampa,
and
and
it's one other.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Well, no, I said that.
Yeah. What's one other?
Who's the other
Green
team?
Bay, LA,
Saints.
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 New Orleans.
Now you can't count out Saints. You can't.
It got a good defense,
You get-
but I feel like NFC is either.
some good
I
ass
can never
teams,
count out
man.
Tom, but they pass rush need to get
Yeah,
need
they
to get
pass-
it
Everybody
together.
right now has a quarterback,
Yeah.
and a defense.
Yeah.
Just about all the teams
Mm-hmm.
have
Mhm.
a quarterback and a defense, so it's hard to like
Yeah.
elite style quarterbacking.
We have to see after this next weekend. We'll
I'll say
see what it's
Kansas
looking
City,
like.
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I'll
I
go
mean,
with the
I can
wild card.
I can see that.
Kansas, Tom
Yeah.
Brady
They got to
makes
get
it
their
back
D
again.
line in order because they didn't
Yeah.
get no rush on Heineke.
Yeah, he played
And
different.
that's the
Heineke.
only reason he was going off because whenever they did get pressure, that's when he threw interception. Like he had 3-4 seconds to clean pocket. Anybody
Yeah.
can make them throws.
Yeah.
Yes, open receiver.
So
He was.
they need to get their pass rush in order if they want to go deep.
Yeah.
Because if you give Aaron Rodgers that time, they give
Yeah.
Heineke, it's
Yeah,
over for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
It's over for you.
Yeah.
Tom
That's the,
Brady
and you
is over
can
for
never count out Aaron.
Oh no, you can't. I
Rodgers,
mean, you can't.
man.
Or
It's
Tom.
just-
Or to either one of them. Yeah, you
But
can't.
Aaron Rodgers does his defense is a little.
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't think they have the best defense.
Yeah, but that bye week
But still.
always helps. That's the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
biggest
you.
thing.
It could hurt too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it could hurt too.
Niggas come back rusty.
But yeah, let's end it with what you said Snoop was talking about because it's
Man, you didn't see Snoop said basically he was interviewed and asked about Eminem, or no, asked about like who were the greatest, and somebody
Yeah.
suggested Eminem, and he kind of shitted on him. To be honest with you, he basically said he ain't the top lyricist, so he ain't the top rapper of all time. Da da da.
See, that's why I needed the
Clarification.
clarification. If it's
Yeah.
is he talking about like lyrics or he talking about like body of work? Because if he talking about like rapping ability,
Then-
Snoop tripping.
yeah. If you talking about rapping
That
ability,
nigga
Snoop
Eminem,
wild.
that white nigga be rapping.
I'll play you what Snoop said and then what Eminem said.
Okay.
Is it long? Can you just paraphrase it?
Hold
Depending
on.
on how long it is, but yeah, because there's no way you can deny like his wordplay is.
Because here's the thing. Look, if he talking about lyrics, Snoop can't really talk. I love Snoop.
Yeah, for sure.
I love
For
Snoop
sure.
to death, but he be ABC rapping
For
a lot.
sure,
Like
for
when
sure.
you listen to Snoop lyrics,
Yeah, yeah.
they be a little bubblegum.
Especially
It's-
as
it be-
time went on.
it's
As
just-
time
as
went
time-
on.
Yeah.
Even when you go back to the beginning, I love them songs,
Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
I'm gonna be rapping on
Gin
top
and
of my
Juice, all
lungs.
of 'em, yeah.
But when you actually listen to what he's saying,
Snoop taking shots at him. He going in though.
it be a little bubble gum. The
Yeah,
lyrics
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Eminem, he be barring your
He
ass
be
up.
barring niggas
He
up.
be rapping. So if you talking about lyrics, no. Now if he talking about like
body
of work
okay,
and songs,
maybe,
then
yeah.
Snoop.
Yeah,
He got all the hits.
yeah, yeah.
He got all the
That's
different
different.
type of hits. So
But
I just need that clarification.
You gotta look at what Dr. Dre was always up against. He was never like the greatest producer in the world when he was with NWA, and he was making the greatest music in the world, but they wasn't giving him that. So when he finally got a chance to get with Death Row Records and have a breath of fresh air, some new MCs, and a new light, he was definitely gonna show his ass. And from that point on, I feel like Dr. Dre put his stake down as like, I'm the dopest producer in hip hop. I don't give a fuck where you from. You can't fuck with me. I can give you my track record and show you better than I can tell you. Everything I put out spent off something tremendous. And I started careers that ain't never died. So with that being said, we have a great list of producers, but they can't say that. You ain't put out a nigga from the West, a nigga from the Midwest, a nigga from the East, and all of them successful. Yeah. It's never no long list of finding talent. Every time you come out, this nigga find jewels and he make Eminem, the great white hope. White rappers had zero respect in rap. Let's keep that 1,000 wow. None. He has probably put Eminem in a position where he could be labeled as one of the top 10 rappers ever. I don't think so. But the game feels like he's top 10 lyricists and all that comes with it. But that's just because he's with Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre helped him find the best Eminem that he could find.
See, I feel like people like you, Snoop, keep people honest. Because I respect Eminem. And I can see why people would have him in his top 10, top 5. I personally don't. You've been around a long time. Why don't you have him in your top 10?
Because there's some niggas in the 80s that he can't fuck with.
oh well.
Like Rakim,
Yes, sir.
like Big
I
Daddy Kane.
mean,
Yes, sir.
see, that's I guess that's
KRS-One, like
Well,
LL
okay,
Cool J.
KRS-One
KRS-One,
was
yeah.
rapping.
Shall I go on? I love it.
LL Cool J didn't age well
Like
with his
Ice
rap.
Cube.
Ice Cube.
You
Oh,
understand?
Ice Cube be rapping, B.
No, he be rapping.
Cuz did that. He did that to the fullest. That's one of my teammates. That's one of my brothers. He did that.
Ice Cube said, "I got your daughter doing things you don't think
Yeah,
she
well,
oughta."
we can't talk about
But you
lyrics.
talking about that's old Ice Cube. I'm
No,
talking
but
about
that's-
early Ice Cube.
but
nigga.
but like, come
that
on
nigga
now.
was
He
rapping.
was rapping, but like
America, America, KKK, whatever.
he
fuck
was
it
definitely
that shit
rapping.
was a hard ass
but
album.
for him to say,
You talking
like,
about ruthless Ice Cube?
you
Hell
talking about
yeah.
lyrics? Oh yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's all.
But it's not
opinion.
just about lyrics. You know what? Okay, lyric, yes, but just as a creator of music, I don't think Eminem's the best.
No, I mean,
No,
yeah, no.
I
I
ain't
don't-
saying, but
You
I'm
know
saying,
why too? It's because Eminem as much as he raps and he can rap his ass off, yes, he don't have that swag. Like he don't have his music doesn't have. He doesn't make the best music.
Yeah,
Thank
I mean, I
God
can
for
see.
Dr. Dre.
No,
you know
for
what I'm
sure,
saying?
for
Because
sure.
honestly, I don't think anybody would really listen
Yeah,
to Eminem if it wasn't for Dr. Dre.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Probably.
yeah. I mean,
So if you need that, could
it's-
But it was more
that's-
because he's white too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because they
he's-
didn't respect white. Because
Yeah.
before that, Vanilla Ice was a joke and
Yeah.
all this. So he paved the way for the white rappers. So he needed that validation in such a black and hip hop,
Yeah.
just dominated industry.
I also
wasn't it?
disagree with Snoop.
But
I want
yeah.
to make that clear. I think Eminem is probably top 10. Probably.
when it comes
I
to
think
lyrics and lyrically rapping, like
that's why I just need that. If you just talking about rapping ability, he top 10 to me.
I mean,
That
just
nigga be
everything.
rapping.
He has music. He has the
I mean,
songs.
yeah,
He has
songs,
hits. He has many
Yeah,
hits.
hits.
He got big beefs that he's had and
yeah,
won.
Yeah,
He's had he's obviously top charts and all that stuff.
yeah.
He's made multiple songs that everybody
But I can
likes.
see what you're saying as far as like a swagger standpoint. So like he don't have that. I mean, I get.
Well, he
that.
has the swag, but you know what? Eminem is not a vibe.
Okay, I
Okay,
can see that.
Eminem is not a vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
Black people don't vibe
Yeah,
to
vibe to
Eminem.
Eminem, yeah.
You don't have that type
You're
of
not
music.
going to him
and
for
that's
that
not. I'm not even saying white
That's a
people.
bad-
White
yeah.
people can make vibe. What's
Yeah.
a Jack Harlow or
G-Eazy,
G-Eazy?
yeah.
You got those guys too. But Eminem was never that.
Gotcha.
He loved that kind of boom bap a little bit
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
kind of
hip-hop head.
yeah. He liked the even what's the white guys in the '80s? The three guys, the
Beastie
rappers.
Boys?
Beastie
Beastie
Boys.
Boys,
Yeah.
Beastie
He
Boys.
likes that sound. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Blam, blam, like that type of old '80s references. But it's not vibey. Though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Ain't nobody gonna be just riding out listening. Yeah, I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do that with a Jeezy. You could do that T.I.'s. You could do that with the Snoops even. Snoop might not be the best lyrics, but I'll listen to Sexual Eruption.
he got some
you know what I'm
bops.
saying? Oh,
But even when I
you
just
know,
go and listen to Superman Eminem, that nigga
that's a
was
great song, but that's
rapping.
one of the few like
He was rapping
vibey
on
songs
that.
he
Yeah,
has.
that's one of the few vibey songs,
Few,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a lot of like nice sounding
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah, I can see that.
They go hard, but
Yeah.
they just don't sound nice.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that's my only thing about M. I like M and Snoop though.
But yeah. So
And Dr. Dre, real quick, he's in the hospital.
Well,
Yeah,
he
he's
said
talking
he's
about
doing good.
he said
He's doing good now?
Yeah, I think he's doing good. now.
Okay, yeah, an aneurysm.
I was like, damn, that's
His
how
wife
we
is
start
killing him.
2021.
His ex-wife is killing him.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Stop killing him.
Stop stressing, man.
You asking for $2 million a month? That's gonna kill any
That's
man.
gonna kill any man.
That's gonna kill any man. Stop it.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
he's a doctor, but he still can't take.
He
that.
brought us
Like, come
greats
on.
like Eminem.
Man, I mean,
He brought us greats.
yeah. Eminem brought 50, so he's all chain.
Come on, man. Leave Dr.
So
Dre alone.
for 2021, please, guys, make sure leave a review, please, on the podcast on Apple Podcasts, because I think this year we just want to try to keep those stars up, keep those rates and views up. If you listen to Spotify, I'm not sure Spotify has that type of review. If it does, I would love you to do that too. Like I said, rate it, review it, tell us what parts you love from the episode. If you could take a little time out to do that, that would be great. We're trying to cut up more clips, share more clips on the YouTube. Please leave your comments. Yeah, we're just gonna try to keep getting better as we go along and keep growing this thing as we can. We probably try to do some more stuff with the intro, flip up some, switch some things up. But as far as right now goes, yeah, it's most important for you to just rate and review so we can get those likes up on iTunes and yeah, maybe
Let's do it, y'all.
keep getting a bag out here or bring a bag. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to get more bags, big bags. And yeah, well, that is it for the Comedy Trap House. Thank you, and wipe your feet as you exit.
A funny thing I heard some of these YouTubers said, they'll be like, yo, this is tragic, man. What's happening in the White House, man? I can't believe this shit's happening. All this craziness. We need to learn to get together. This can't be happening. But make sure you like and subscribe.
Oh, absolutely.
And,
Yeah, absolutely.
that shit is so funny to me, dog.
Absolutely. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Don't forget to like
Make sure
and
you
subscribe.
make sure you like and
Don't
subscribe.
you ever forget that. It's Armageddon outside, but you better not forget to like and subscribe.
If we survive, I want to.
They're shooting everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Make sure you like and subscribe. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week. We love you. Peace.